Good morning, ma'am. This is Priyanka, and the subject is academic writing and public speaking. In this subject, I am telling about compare and contrast essay. Introduction to compare and contrast essays. A compare and contrast essay similarities and differences between two subjects, which means compare can give the similarities of two subjects and contrast essay can give the differences between two subjects. This type of essay helps readers understand the relationship between the subject. By using this kind of essays, we can easily understand and relationship between the two topics. It is commonly used in academic writing to evaluate different ideas or objects. Let us come to compare. It focuses on similarities, shows how two things are alike. For example, compare online class and offline class. You would talk about how both it provide education, have teachers and students follow a syllabus. Comes to contrast, it focuses on differences, shows how things are different. For this also example is same as contact online classes on offline classes. In this we can talk about online classes use internet, offline classes need physical presentation. Online is flexible, offline has fixed timing. Interaction level differences. These are the differences between contract and construct. Purpose of a compare and contrast essay. The main goal is to highlight how two subjects are similar and different. It helps clarify the features and qualities of each subject. It also allows writers to make informed judgments or conclusions. The purpose of the purpose is to understand better. By comparing and constructing helps us understand topics more clearly. To show relationships, it shows how two things are connected or related, and it can make the decisions with the help of readers choose between two options, and we can develop critical thinking. It will improve technical skills by analyzing details carefully. To organize ideas clearly, it helps present information in a structured and logical way. Choosing subjects for comparison. Select two topics that have enough similarities and differences to discuss. It means it should, by choosing two topics, it must contain similarities and differences to discuss. Ensure these subjects are relevant and interesting to your audience. By choosing subject, it will very interact with the audience. Then only we can gain some confidence and telling them these topics. Avoid comparing too many topics at once to maintain clarity. To make clarity, we should avoid too many topics. Otherwise, the audience will be suffocate from this topic. So that's why we can give the main content of this topic. Types of compare and contrast essays. For these two essays, it has commonly have block method and point by point method. Block method means discuss all aspects of one subject before moving to the next, which means uh, which means it will discuss about the aspects more detailedly, which is moving to another subject. Point to point method. Point to point method means alternative between subjects for each point of comparison. It can compare the two subjects, differences of them. The choice depends on the topic and the writer's preference. In block method is very useful in short essays when subjects are simple, and point by point method, it is best for detailed comparison and academic essays. Structure of compare and contrast essays. Introduction presents the subjects and states the thesis. Body paragraphs discuss similarities and differences using chosen method. Conclusion summarizes key points and offers final insights or judgments. These three are the structure for compare and construct essays. When we write an essay about compare or construct, we should mention these structures. It is mandatory for them to write, which means introduction, body paragraph, and the last conclusion. Writing the introduction. Start with a hook to grab the reader's attention. Introduce the subjects clearly and provide some background. End with a thesis statement that outlines the main comparison points, which means at the top of introduction we should give the content which can attracted by the reader, and it should be very clear and clarity to read by the reader, and we can end with this statement with thesis and that outlines main comparison points. Developing body paragraph. Use clear topic sentences to introduce each point of comparison. We should mention clear topic sentences to introduce. Okay. And then provide evidence and examples for each similarity or differences. We can provide some examples to these topic. Maintain logical flow and coherence throughout the paragraph. We can flow the paragraph with logical manner, and this is the developing body paragraph. This is the example for this, how we can build the essay with proper explanation. Crafting the conclusion. Restate the thesis in the light of the discussion. Summarize the main similarities and differences highlighted. Offer a final thought or recommendation based on the comparison. To build the conclusion at the last, we can add some important points according to this essay. We can write like summarizing some similarities and differences of them. These are the tips for effective comparison and contrast. Use transition words like similarity, however, and on the other hand. Stay balanced in discussing both subjects to avoid bias. Revise and proofread to ensure clarity and coherence. Summary and final thoughts. A compare and contrast essay helps readers understand the relationship between two topics. Proper structure and clear organization are vital for effective writing. Practice and planning are essential to mastering this type of essay. Compare and construct essays are very useful to understand and gives the relationship between the two topics, and it is very clear and understandable by the reader who can read the essay, and we can plan practicing these essays compulsory, then only we can build the perfect essay which can understandable by the reader or by you. Thank you for giving this golden opportunity.